and especially for the new new member in Atomy. So you are in a good company in here. So we already know about the company uh, business, and now we're gonna see how to make money in the Atomy marketing. So we welcome Carey, sales master, gonna explain to us about that. Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm just going to tee up some slides here. All right. So it's my honor to be here tonight. My name is Carey. I live in Derry, New Hampshire. I also have a home in West Palm Beach. And I'm not going to talk much about me tonight. I'm really going to talk about more of the compensation plan. But my background is I've been working in aerospace for over 40 years now. I also had a clothing store in Boston. I had a pet store. I've always had investment property. So I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit. It just was so hard to have a business. And I've had several of them fail over the years, as well as some success. I also was in network marketing a couple times and made money, but it wasn't duplicatable. It wasn't sustainable. And I feel very differently about this company. I do want to give a professional courtesy credit to some of the slides I've utilized. You know, this isn't about you having to make a whole bunch of slides. This is about us sharing and teamwork. So I do want to thank the people for some of their great slides that you'll see here today. Here is Atomy in South Korea, the headquarters. So I'm just going to go over a couple things, just for a couple of minutes about the company, because I think in the industry, I think it really sets the stage for the compensation plan. So Atomy was founded in 2009. Our CEO and chairman is still with us, Han-Gil Park, the founder. And in just, 12 to 13 years here, we're a $2 billion global sales, global company. And with the 10th largest direct sales company in the world in a record amount of time. We operate globally in 33 countries with 20 more countries that will be opening in the next 5 years. And here is Han-Gil Park on the cover of Fortune Korea. And I'm going to talk about the first two topics here, a little bit about distribution and product philosophy, as well as our marketing plan. So I'll be going over that tonight. As I mentioned, we're in the top 10 companies in the world in the Direct Selling Association, and they are talking about us in the direct selling news. So this is just a shot that they're really talking about, Global Atomy taking off. And as far as the direct selling news and the Direct Selling Association, you see companies that have been here over 40 years, and like Amway and some other companies that have direct sales with, all the way to New Skin, which is 2.7 billion. And here's Atomy, at the end of 2021, almost at 2 billion. So just in a very short time, we're growing so fast. Why? And we're going to talk about why. Okay, we are going to be number 6 potentially by the end of the year. So we're about to take over in just a little bit of time. So, when you're talking to people, know what you're talking about. Okay, know what you're talking about, be proud, and have some facts. So wanted to share those things with you. As a matter of fact, at the end of 2020, out of that 1.7 billion in 2020, here we are almost 2 years later, only $80 million of US sales. Okay, so that's about 3 to 4%. So we got America wide open here, as well as all the new countries that are opening up. I really appreciated Henry Kim and some of the things he talked about in passive income versus active income. And I think this is a hugely important point. So I'm just going to spend a moment on it. I love this graphic because active income, you have to do the work. It's about you. It's about you carrying the water from the well every day. But in passive income, if you have a system or a flow, that's built, that water comes to you automatically. You don't have to keep working. So I want everyone to know and focus here, I work and, I make a significant income. But guess what? The day I stop working is the day I stop earning that income. So I am literally standing on the cliff. If anything happens, or in this economy and everything that's going on in this crazy world, I feel like I am standing on the cliff edge. That income's going to come. So I want some passive or residual income. And I just want to make a couple more points. Jim Rohn, who I love and have followed over many years, said network marketing is the big wave of the future. It takes the place of franchising. Why? You can't even afford a franchise now. Even a little crappy kind of franchise is like $1 million. Okay. And then you've got to work in that franchise from morning, noon, and night. So you're really married with a huge amount of debt and overhead just to be able to turn a profit. And, Scott Campion shared some of these slides. Even Bill Gates said, if I was given a chance to start over again, I would start with and choose network marketing. Why? Because you could have 100% of your own efforts, or you could have 1% of 100 people. What would you rather have? I'd rather have 1% of 100 people. Even Warren Buffett said, make sure you have multiple streams of income. And so I want you to believe in the industry. Network marketing is really low entry for cost, low risk, but it's a huge opportunity for people to have their own business and create their own financial destiny. So with that industry, you've got to have the right company. Atomy is the right company. Okay. Atomy, our CEO, has looked over the last 30 to 40 years, and he's crafted our compensation plan and taken out all the negatives of the industry. There was a running joke that multi-level marketing was MLM was make little money, when most of the people at the top made all the money. And then, the average person didn't make much money at all. So the negatives have been taken out of this compensation plan, and that's what I'm going to focus on. People say, oh, is this a pyramid? You need to be prepared. You need to know, make sure you have your answer. The biggest pyramid out there is corporate America, where the CEOs at the top, then you have the vice presidents and the directors and et cetera, and the workers are down the bottom, and the salary structure is according. You can't make more money having a job, but the CEO and the company can. Well, with Atomy, you start at the top. You're the CEO of your business. Again, I said I was going to talk about two things. One is the Mastership strategy, which is really about absolute quality and absolute price. It's really about having products for the masses that are prestigious or luxurious or their top quality products. So that's the first one, because we are a distribution company. And I just really like this graphic because we focus on daily necessities. We have, many different products. We have living, health and beauty. We have food. We have home. We have more and more being added. And with our ATG mall, basically all you have to do is shop. It's just like Amazon, only instead of making Amazon rich, you make you and your teams get cash back and compensation. So, how are we doing with our products? Well, wow. #1 in the world in direct sales. We have our HemoHim. It's been #1 product for 7 years in a row in the world. Okay. So we also have our Absolute Skin Cell Active. Our company is really a high technology partnership with the highest quality at the lowest price. All those costs are taken out in the distribution cycle, and we go direct from the manufacturer and to you. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the products, because we're going to talk about what we're going to call point value, or purchase volume, or however, whatever you want to call it. But our HemoHim, which you get 60 satchels, is $92. Okay, it's 54,600 in points value. Why do we have point value? Because we have 33 countries. Okay, so in Taiwan, this product might be 1,010 Taiwan dollars, but it's still 54,600 points. In the US, it's $92. And whatever country adjusts for that currency. So the way we have a level set playing field is by having this point value. Okay. So when I talk about 300,000 points, this here adds right up to 224,600 points, and it's approximately $380. Okay. So you can get at our BB cream is $9, our Hydroglow is $15. We have, amazing value products, and you will see this. So there's quite a variation in our online shopping mall, but just realize the point value is what we get paid on. So the second concept and the final concept I'm going to talk about tonight is our marketing structure. What makes us different? What did our CEO do to this marketing plan to eliminate all the negatives from other plans that just weren't achievable? Number one, he made it binary. Some other companies, you have to get 5 people and build down 5 different lines. This is a left and a right, or a 1 and a 2. Binary is 2 lines, 1, 2, okay? In other companies, there's a cutoff after 10 levels down. When the bulk of your people will all be below that, you don't get paid them. It's unlimited levels here. It's unlimited accumulation. We have one ID, and we can do business all over the world in those 33 countries. Automatically registers and flows up to us. We have 0 registration fee, 0 monthly maintenance, 0 web fee, 0 cost for training. These are all the positives. So when you look at this, there's absolutely no way that, people can say that this is comparative. So know your points when people say things to you. We're different. We're the future. Okay. And there is a ceiling cap on income, which is fair in a righteous marketing plan. Okay. I talked about binary. Okay. Binary is very, very powerful because you have a leveraged position. Okay. It's not about you. It's about you and your whole team. So by working as a team, and no matter how many people are on the team, whether you know them or not, whether they're in Mexico, Korea, in South American country, anywhere, the company tracks and does all your administration and paperwork. This is wonderful. Think about how much time it is in overhead to run a business. The company does that for you, just like a franchise would, have a system. The company has the system. They have the compensation plan, and they have the master each product philosophy and fabulous products. So every single person has a left and right, and the company will track that for you. I talked about Global One Marketing unlimited levels. Just to give you a visual, no matter if you're in the US or another country, you'll have people, as people lead to people, there's only one spot on your left and right directly under you. If you get another person, they have to go to the bottom. So if I was the person that says you and I found another person, I would have to put them under Paul, or I could put them under David. I have to build. So guess what? Remember that. That creates the power of people helping people and building under people. I want to talk about the compensation where you have 2 main sources of income. I'm going to talk about general commission first, then I'm going to talk about the Mastership Bonus. Okay, first of all, anatomy, I want to talk about worldwide, the point value, the company's fixed with a 30% share. So what does that mean? Basic math, but my favorite subject, that means the member share is 70%. General commission is 44% of that. The Mastership Bonus, or the second way we make income, is 20. And then if you're part of a center or want to open your own center, you get 6% of that PV of the whole center, every single person that's in that center. I'm going to focus on the general commission now and then talk about the Mastership Bonus. Okay, general commission, using something like Henry Kim's slide, general commission is the first way we get paid. And we get paid every day, Monday through Saturday. every day, the company will go on and look and add up and look at all your points and see if you're going to get a commission. Now, when you first start, you're not going to get paid every day, but when you get, you know, again, in your personal center, we'll talk about that's a one-time qualification, and then you can earn on your whole group. So remember, 300,000 points. I mentioned it before, just those 3 products were about 225,000 points. But when your whole group, and I want to point down here, okay? I want to point here that, maybe I'm going to close this, there we go. Right here, this is you, and it doesn't look like a pyramid. It ends up looking like, you know, a fishbone, you know, coming out where people lead to people, and it never builds perfectly. But all these points, if this person down here buys a HemoHim, every single center accumulates that volume. Once you've got at least 10,000 PV personal, all the way up to 300, you will earn the maximum for a one-time qualification. And you will order approximately $60 plus or minus for that. Okay, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. So the group purchase volume is what you get paid on. So what does that look like, and where does it come from? Consumers shop and reorder. They reorder. All that volume flows up. Whatever is below you, you will get paid on. And Atomy independent business owners, or IBOs, we're consumers first. And we see how wonderful the products are, and that there's no registration fee, and I can have a global business. Why not register for free? Why not register for free? So again, the one-time qualification is you want to get a few products. You can do it all at once, which I recommend, or you can build and order 50,000 here. It's about $75, and you can continue to accumulate that, and you will accumulate all the points on your left and right for infinite levels. So if we add this up here, we see there's about 300,000 points on your left from these people, not you. And then on the right here, we see about 4 people. I'm sorry, yeah, 4 people where they have 50,000 each. So that's about 200,000. Okay, so did we hit 300,000 on our left and 300,000 on our right? No, not yet. So it waits for us to get paid. The volume stays there until someone orders. Now, if 100,000 came in on the left, we'd be up to 400,000, and we're still at 200,000 on our right. That's why this is very righteous and balanced, because that order, so let's say this person right here orders 125,000. It will count for this person in their bank, this person in their left and right bank, this person in the left and right bank. It will count for you, and you would be at 325,000 on your right and 300,000 on your left, and you get your first $60 commission, which is very exciting. Then and only then, in general commission, whether it takes a week, a month, 6 months, a year, it keeps on accumulating till you get paid. When you get paid, the company automatically sets you to 0 the next day. So say this happened on a Tuesday, on Wednesday morning, you'd see Tuesday, you were at 300 and 325,000. With that extra 1, you get your $60 check, and then it would reset to 0. So again, this just really shows the key points are you have a right and left group purchase volume. It rolls day to day to day until you earn commission. There's no time limit, and it only resets once you get paid. Okay. So just a quick outline, because I want to make more than $60, but you know, $60 is kind of great. So now that you have your group there, and people will reorder, people will start joining. So we end up having more and more people join, because if it took us, let's just say it took us 2 or 3 weeks to get our first $60 as people were building and ordering, how long do you think it's going to take you the next time as more and more people join and people reorder because they love our products. If it took you a couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, how long is it going to take? Less time. Less time is the answer. Okay. So, now you can order, I love it. I loved when I got, 2 checks in 1 week. That was great because I got $60 at reset. And then the end of the week, I got another $60. So, if you get 2 checks a week times 4 weeks, that's about $500. That starts adding up to some money a month, right? Now, if you're in the business and, your group is growing and growing, you can actually get 700,000 points on your left and 700,000 points on your right in a day or more, right? When you hit that 700 and 700, you're going to get $120. All right. So like Myung and Christina and, a lot of people on this call, they get, I even talked to Myung, she gets over 1 million points in one day. So I don't want to overwhelm everyone, but just know that this is big business, as Henry Kim would say. You will get this volume automatically flows up. So the maximum you can earn, and again, this is righteous because they give the people that are just starting out the higher ratio of money. And when you look over here, even if you got 50 million points a day, like maybe some of the people at the very top, the most you will make is $1,200. Okay. So 300K times 20 is 6 million. So, 300, so 60 times 20 is 1,200. All right. So even though you get higher points, you get less money because they want to make sure the people that are just starting out get the most money right here. All right. So general commission, just remember that you want to get your 300 and 300, get there, it holds, and then you'll get there faster the next time. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the mastership bonus. This is the second way we get paid. There's different masterships here, and there's a new one called semi-sales master that I have on the next slide. But I told you that there's 20% of that graph that we showed, 44% for general commission, 20% for mastership, second way we get paid. And then there's the 6% if you were in the center lead and you get 6% of all that PV. But again, because it's a righteous marketing plan, they want to help the new people and the people starting out get successful. So out of the whole 20%, the point of this chart is to show you they give it to the sales master. Then the diamond master gets 5%. But all this remaining 10% here is broken up to these different masterships. If you're a sales master, how do you get to be diamond master? Well, with the diamond master, you have to have 2 sales masters on your left and 2 on your right. Oh, then you're a diamond master. Okay, how do you get to be Sharon Rose master? You have to have 2 diamond masters on your left and 2 on your right. And we'll talk a little bit about that. That is a fixed time period, and you get these mastership bonuses. But as your group grows, you want to become an automatic sales master, where you're hitting that every month or twice a month. So I'm going to talk about that now, but I just want to introduce these masterships because the way you get there is the same. To get to be a star master, you have to have 2 Sharon Rouse masters on your left and 2 on your right. So it's consistent. Okay, here we go. I think, again, I took this from Henry Kim and put the new semi-sales master down there. So this money is in addition to general commission. Please remember that. You want your general commission and your mastership bonus to be working together. This is where you need to work with your sponsor and with your team and your leader to make sure, how do you do that? I'm actually going to show you a couple examples really quickly. This is time-based. General commission is not time-based. Time-based means the 1st to the 15th a month, you can earn this mastership bonus and the 16th to end of month, whether it's the 30th, the 28th, the 31st, whatever it is, it's the end of the month. So you have 2 opportunities to earn this. You can earn it initially when I got my sales master bonus a couple times now, at least. It's in a time challenge period. I really love that you can do a semi-sales master. This was just introduced in April of this year, and really it positions, and I'm going to talk about that, you get the $200 bonus. So I'm going to talk about that, but look at these bonuses, masterships, and these are approximate, but they're pretty incredible. Okay, so let's talk about the semi-sales master. We saw this chart already, right? We saw kind of this fishbone organization down here. It definitely is not a pyramid, but people lead to people. Everyone has a right and a left. So let's just say this is me, okay? I have 2 chances to earn this extra commission. If my group ends up with 1.5 million on my left and 1.5 million on my right, then I'm a semi-sales master, okay? Now, what about this? If these people are trying to become semi-sales master, okay? So the points and the payouts, remember, general commission, everyone in your team's getting paid and it flows up to you. All the volume that comes in here, these people are getting paid or accumulated on it, and it flows up to you. So as you build this business, and it continues to grow and people lead to people, you can achieve this pretty easily. This is, remember, 300,000, this is 1.5 million points. So let's talk about what that looks like. The semi-sales master and its implications helps create sales masters. So if you can all focus on that 1.5 million. So I'm just going to say this person here is Kathleen, and this person here is Rita. Okay. And if Kathleen gets to 1.5 million points on her left and right, she's a semi-sales master. She's going to earn general commission and the $200 bonus mastership. And then this person, Rita, she's got 1.5 million coming up. And also people on her team are getting paid too, you see here. So if they've got 1.5 million, 1.5 million, 1.5 million here, I'm automatically at 4.5 million, the total of these 3 on my left. And if they're earning, then I'm automatically again at 4.5 million. I only need to be at 2.5 and 2.5 to get the sales master commission. And that's the 1st to the 15th. It can happen again the second half of the month. Okay, once you hit it in a month, you'll repeat that, and then it will start happening more and more as your team grows and as you learn the business and grow your leaders. So the commission, because of the calculation they do, depending on how many people get paid, it will be in this range. Sometimes that's why we always say plus or minus. Okay, so let's talk about the 2 working together, and let's talk about Henry's, our Royal Master's calculation. So with approximately, if you found 25 families, right? Because this is a consumer business, we share and people buy and reorder. People will come in and join the business as well, but let's just say nobody was in the business. You didn't bring any, but you got some people, and some people led to people, and you got these 25 families, and they ordered about 100K of PV, which could be about $175 a month. They're ordering shampoo, they're ordering skincare, they're ordering vitamin B12, they're ordering HemoHim, they're ordering laundry detergent, whatever the daily necessities, whatever they want, with orders, free shipping over $99, they will order, okay? They will be ordering, and they will reorder because the products are that good. But let's just say 100 people times 25, that's 2.5 million. Remember, to get your sales master 2.5 million group PV, that number right here, right? That's what you need to do. So there's your 2.5 million and 2.5 million. And don't forget, we also earn general commission, all right? General commission, I'm just pretending here that in the 1st to the 15th, we had these families order, we were up to 300 and 300. And, we did that 8 times. All right. So you would get that check, you'd get paid 8 times $60, or about 480, plus about 400 to 440 in your mastership bonus. So that's $880 to $920 in 15 days. Now you can do that 2 times in a month to max out here at about approximately 2K in earnings as a sales master. Once you're at sales master, your organization is growing. People lead to people, and it's going to keep getting bigger. So let me make a couple more points. I want to talk about this because you hear about people challenging. A lot of people here are in the business, and I see at this meeting. So I want to talk about this a little bit. I also hear the word invest. I'm going to talk about, let's say, remember, we have to qualify our business one time. And think about if you duplicate this. Think about if you start duplicating this. So let's just say it's about $500 to get 300,000 in purchase volume. Okay. Well, people go, $500. Oh, geez, in this economy, with inflation, with gas prices, with interest rate hikes, with everything going crazy, don't you think people are really getting tight and people might want more money? So one of the things, whether it's this product or not, I'm talking about get 4 consumers. Get 4 consumers. Order this product. Get 4 consumers. It could be 4 boxes of HemoHim. 1 for you, and you sell 3. Okay, that would give you $276 back. If you bought 4 boxes, it cost you about $370. So you get to keep your box, or you can buy whatever you want. You can buy 4 evening cares, 4 hydro brightening sets, 4 sunscreens, and get 4 customers to do this, whether individually. You can have a health and beauty night. You can have a masculine Monday, which I love that Kathleen Cullinan started. And, you make little things where you can recover your money. So let's say I spent, the consumer buys these items. Okay. It's a total of $90, which doesn't break their bank. If I get 4 consumers, I get $360 back of my 500. Okay. So get 4 consumers, and I use 127K of my own. That's for 500. You will be moving, 300K PV. And if you duplicate this, everyone in your group will do that. What will this look like? Well, let's look at what it will look like. Remember, this could be whatever you want, any type of product, but this is just a way to think about it if you want to build your business a little faster, and something that I'm smartening up on here. All right. Don't get too overwhelmed here, but using this generate 4 consumer, generate PV, the whole point of this is it's not just about me getting paid. It's about all these people in green boxes here are getting checks. Why? Because if I do my 300 PV, the next time I order, I don't order in my center. You only get paid on what's below you. And I can take my order by using the group order in the US here, and I can put it down here and give it to Karen. Okay, Karen, is in her center, it flows up to Robin. Now Pam's also flowed up to Robin. So Robin on her left and right, she's at 300 and 300. She gets a $60 check. Well, guess what? It flows up to Kathy. And Jen's under Kathy, and Barb and Tracy are there. So Jen's getting a check. Kathy is now at 600 and 600. So she's going to get 2 checks. So when we challenge, we say, okay, Robin, you do your order on Monday. Jen, you do your order on Monday. Kathy, you do your order on Tuesday. So we kind of plan this out so everyone can get the maximum here. So as volume flows up, Linda, this is only 5 or 6 people here, 5 to 10 people here. All right. Kathy, Robin's getting a check. Jen's getting a check. Kathy's getting a check. Phyllis is getting 2 checks. Linda's getting 4 checks. All right. Linda's getting 4 checks. This is what challenging and planning means as a team. And if I need to order, I can put it down here. Maybe Osuk's going to do an order. Don't depend on it. Whatever your upline puts there as a gift, be grateful. But you can duplicate this. You can sit there and focus on $60 that might pop out once in a while, or you can say, okay, who wants to be a leader? Let's talk about investing, but not thousands. People can if they want, but this is a system where you can get your 300 PV. And if you start duplicating that, look at all the checks. I get 8 checks plus my bonus, plus my gifts, plus my fame. Am I going to be excited? Yes, I am. Are all these people going to be excited? Yes, they are. Okay, so just to summarize again, in addition to the general commission, you want to work as a team so you can make sure you achieve those mastership bonuses. Looking right here, just by these people doing these orders and putting them down here, I'm at 2.4 million with 8 people times 300. So yes, you're going to have consumers ordering their 100 here and there. But when you're building a team and you can look at this, this is just to show you all the people that can get paid along the way. Because if these people are getting paid, the volume flows up to me, I automatically get paid. All right, so this is big money. And as I mentioned, you know, first time you hit one of these masterships, you get an additional gift. Isn't that wonderful? So sales master, I get the fame, I get the evening care, and I get Hamo Him. A diamond master, which has 2 sales masters on their left and 2 on their right in that fixed period, they were getting a tablet. Now that tablet's replaced by 1,000 cash in addition. A Sharon Rose master has 2 diamond masters on left and right. They get a $2,000 bonus and they get a promotion trip. Right now that's $2,000 instead of making you go on the trip, they're giving you cash. Star Master, they get a $10,000 bonus in addition to general commission and the mastership, plus the promotional gift. The Royal Master, Henry Kim, he just got promoted. He got $50,000 cash, plus, you know, the equivalent of cash for a promotional trip to Europe for 10 days and 11 nights. I'm not sure if it's 4,000 or the exact amount, but it's they're giving money. He gets a car to be paid for during that, and he gets $2,000 on a credit card to be able to share and build his business. The Crown Master, Jason Chim, just got this. He got $300,000 cash. He got a car, a luxury car. You know, I think it's like up to $70,000, and he gets $5,000 credit card. And then our Imperial Master, they wheel out $1 million. I think we just hit our 12th, might even be more Imperial Masters now. They get a car paid for and a chauffeur, a $10,000 credit card, and they get a huge office with an assistant. So it's just amazing that you get these items from this company. Again, with this re-engineered marketing plan that looked at the industry, took out all the negatives, register for free, no cost to you. And then, you know, here's that ceremony I talked about. So really, again, taking a slide from Henry Kim, you know, as I think about it, it makes sense, right? It's 10%. So why isn't everyone doing it? And why isn't everyone successful? It's about your attitude and belief. It's about retraining your subconscious. It's about making sure you do part of the Academy system, your core 8 every day, that strengthens your belief, that tempers your emotion, that helps you focus on your why, that helps you plant that seed, that envisions you by having a dream board. If you can tell your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between the lie and truth. So whatever you tell yourself, your subconscious mind is going to act on. All right. So some people get 3 or 4 no's and they're done. I'm done. I can't do this business. Or they have, you know, a highly professional job like I do. And they're like, oh, I don't do that. I'm not going to share these products. I'm a, you know, CPA or a financial analyst or chiropractor. No, wait a minute. Find out your why, because when you see the money and the help that you can do with the very low risk, you can get time freedom and residual income. So I think Scott created this slide. I loved it. Buy the product. Let's keep it simple. After all this, tell people, buy the product, use the product, share the product, ride the bus. You know, in Atomy, when the business, we are in the business of changing people's lives, teaching them, giving them a hand up, not a handout. We can do it together. There is a success system. They have a lot of these events. You have your mobile app, you have your portal, the company tracks everything. You have these events, you have this center meeting, and most of all, you have your little team Zooms or team building that you do. That's essential. And you need to care about each other and communicate. You know, with this company, one of my whys is I'm building this for my granddaughter and my son. Okay. I want them to have this residual income coming in. I'm very afraid for the children of this new, you know, just coming into the world now, my granddaughters too, and what the world is going to be like. You know, I'm very concerned. So I love that it has this. And again, that righteous marketing plan with the free membership, no monthly or annual fee, no fees, it's free. And capital, forget about it. You know, a couple $100 is not capital, people, right? We spend that on a great dinner or going away for the weekend or new school clothes. So I love this slide too. I think this was Cristal's. You know, you start as a consumer, okay? Then you start switching products. You become a regular consumer, switching products that you're buying at Walmart, the grocery store, you know, Amazon. Start switching them, and you're using more and more. You know, 20 plus products. You're a loyal consumer. Okay, then if you're doing that, you're going to say, wow, I'm going to start telling people about this. You tell people about a great movie. Oh my God, I went and saw that, you know, Top Gun movie. Did anyone give you a check for that? No, right? Tell people about it. You're going to get commission, and then you're going to be able to have some business partners. You know, join us for free. It's not a big decision. Right? Don't make people have it a big decision. A lot of times the best way people can join is more low key. Hey, just download the app and start shopping. Let me show you what I recommend. People ask me all the time, what are you doing? What are you doing? Your face looks great. What are you using? I tell them. So I'm going to wrap that up. I think I did it on, let me see. Yeah, I think I did it a reasonable amount of time. Thank you very much. I really appreciate everyone. Hope it was my pleasure to share that.
Okay, thank you, Kelly. Wow, that's detail. I love it, Kelly. I love how you explain about the money we're gonna make it. It's really good. It's really good. So I gotta duplicate that too. So now I gotta open for question and answer. So anybody want to asking? We have a lot of